talk with you again.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, back on GT Sport Dragon Trail on Gr.4 cars. This week's actually pretty fun. Obviously the stewards have had the week off because no penalty system applies today and applies for this race. So yeah, it's been ups and downs this weekend, or this week rather. I got binned off, people have been getting binned off around me, capitalising on other people getting taken off, but yeah, a lot of just bandit driving really. Come into turn 1, take it quite narrow. Normally I do that in this track because some people do like to dive bomb you, especially in these cars where everyone's quite close together. The cars are slower than the Group 3s, so the racing is close. But no, nonetheless, it's been good fun, like I say. Just bumper to bumper like all the way throughout, and you'll see in this race it's really good actually. The guy in 14th position, Deering I think his name is, yeah, we had a really good but clean race, good battle with each other, and respect to the drivers for like driving well rather than just hitting each other off, as you saw in the intro to my video. Yeah, that was good fun. There's pretty much the same lobby as this race you're watching now, but yeah, I just got put in the wall. I think it was the guy in the blue Lamborghini obviously or whatever just got upset that he got taken off, so yeah, he put me in the wall. But no, anyway, we're coming on to the end of lap 1 in 11th position. This guy in the orange car, the RC Lexus RC4 I think, or RCF. We got to have, like I said, had a good fight with each other. We kept it close throughout. We were two wheels through the chicane of death right there, so you know, it's on it. We are on it now, flat out as fast as we can. Throughout this race. Onto the last corner, I did actually go wide quite a few times, and the race before this one I decided to just put it straight in the hedge, so myself in last position. Coming on to the end of lap 1, coming out the last corner onto the home straight, behind HRT my CIN. Nice BMW actually. I didn't actually think about using the BMW. I think the M4 as well, it sounded pretty cool actually when I was behind it in that clip before the start of this video, at the very start of this video. So again, coming into turn 1, braking quite late into this corner, trying pushing the guy into a mistake. This time he does defend from it quite well, keeping his mental strength quite well through there. Do lose a little bit of time though, if I'm honest with you. Again, they're kind of using all the track width and getting on the power as early as possible to come out of the corner to get down the hill. As like I said, this Deering guy, he really does have a look down the inside of me now. He's a good fast driver. He does was behind me at the in the qualifying, but actually his race pace is obviously very good, keeping me honest throughout. Right behind him, sorry, he's right behind me, should I say? In the orange, I think that's the no, I don't think it's a standard livery because he's got the orange wheels, so it's pretty cool. Looking quite vibrant in my mirror, keeping me. And just one eye on him. I come into the corners, making my car as wide as possible with the Pepsi Cola livery. So he's probably startled by the hexagon shapes on the back of the car. Coming through the chicane to death, take a little bit easy through here. Again, 2 wheels, just pings you up in the air. That was a guy that made a mistake just before the hairpin. Promoting up to the P9. Keeping this guy in the 10th position just on the left hand side. He does go around the outside, but we drop it into 2nd gear. Keep our inside line. Do give him just enough room. Not contact was made throughout, but come on to the end of lap 2 onto lap 3. Keeping the slipstream, he keeps into my slipstream. As long as I'm in a slipstream, then he ain't really going to get a chance to get past me. There's been a few times where I get behind people when we're side by side, and it just keeps me ahead. And as he goes down the inside of me in the first corner, this is what I talk about, the dive bombs. I had to concede the position, even though I did defend it because I kind of knew it was coming. So we're down to 10th position, but this is not over until the race is over. We can always come back. You don't want to give up. And as we do, and right now, getting right back onto this tail, not losing any time. You just want to get on the back of someone as quick as you can, put the pressure back on them. Sometimes people do crack under the pressure. I mean, I've done it myself. But yeah, we're just keeping the Pepsi car in the Fanta Orange Deering car in front of us on us now. Down the hill, again, like I say, slipstream, keeping in the mirrors of Deering up ahead in 9th position. I want that position back, and coming into the 3rd sector of the lap now. Just go a little bit wide. We keep it together quite nicely. Get a nice exit coming through these 2 chicanes. Quite difficult, quite challenging, especially when you're following people closely. You can get just a little bit like screwed over as. Here he is, number 9, 9th position. Deering hits the wall, conceding his position back into 10th. Get back behind me is where you belong. No, I'm joking. We do cover it just a little bit, make sure it doesn't send one down the inside of me. But now coming to the final lap, all we got to do is keep him behind me as I do run just a little bit wide on the exit. Get on the loud pedal just a little too early, but no. Onto the last lap now, no pressure on me at all. Just need to keep my car pointing in the right direction and keep it in 9th place. Defending off the first corner this time, big heavy braking point. Just make sure he doesn't think about going on the inside. It does compromise my exit a little bit, but I managed to keep it in front of him, making my car as wide as possible. The Pepsi Max logo been smeared across the Lexus logo on the front of the bonnet of his car there. So again, just making sure covering all my corners, the ones that he can overtake on, or potentially having a chance overtaking on, keeping my car as wide as possible, but not defending the corners where he can't overtake, like here for example. He's right on the back of my car. Any small error going ever so slightly wide will invite him to go straight down the inside, or even around the outside of me and the closing stages of this lap and the race. 8th position isn't really going to happen at this moment in time. It's just a little bit too far ahead. I think it's just under 8 tenths of a second, about 7 tenths of a second. It goes around the outside of me, but we managed to keep it together, keep the momentum going throughout the corner while keeping an narrower line. As we see, we'll claim any victims of Shadow Realm. Or in the BMW there, HRT, my CIN, who we were following about a lap or 2 ago, fell victim. So we've been promoted to P8. Not a bad race. Like I say, congratulations to the guys around me. Deering, for example, he did drift well. So respect to him for not just taking me off. Run up to the line. I think it's just under half a tenth between us. It's a good race, so I hope you guys do enjoy this video down to the wire. I think another lap he probably would have had me. But yeah guys, I'll see you in the next video.